Hey guys, so the next rom-com I'm going to do a non-spoiler review for is Confessions of a Shopaholic, which is about Rebecca Bloomwood, who is addicted to shopping and accepts a job as a finance writer to be able to pay a huge debt. Amidst the struggle, she finds herself falling in love with her boss. So let's get going, but before I do, if you're new around here, hi. We're the Debate Hut. We do debates like who's the best Spider-Man, who's the best Phase 1 to Phase 3 villain, are all official Disney princesses bad role models, reviews, reactions, pranks, games, vlogs, and so much more. So if any of this sounds at all interesting, make sure to subscribe and please give this video a like. So this is one movie which I really wasn't 100% sure if I could carry on and really finish it, but I made it and it was worth it just to get to that ending. The ending was really nice, really enjoyed it, but it was kind of a hard watch for me personally, not because it so I'll explain why. But yeah, don't get me wrong, just for saying that it's it's not bad, but it's not great. It's not amazing. It's just good. It's decent. It's not something I'll be rewatching anytime soon. So I've used this word a lot to describe rom-coms, and it really does describe this one to a T. Cringy. I felt really bad for Rebecca. And there were so many times where I literally had to stop the movie, literally calm myself down, as I knew what was going to happen. I was basically feeling what Rebecca was feeling, whatever she was feeling, really stressed or just really nervous, or oh my god, what should I do? That sort of scenario sort of stuff. I was really feeling it. So in a sense, I was really, connected to the character. But yeah, I'm not really sure if anyone else has had to ever hit the pause button a couple of times in movies they watch, but yeah, I'm one of those people who has to. And in this movie, I really did. I did it quite frequently, and yeah, so it is what I'm trying to get across is that it was quite cringy actually to watch. But yeah, talking about the story, I thought it was good. So Rebecca has a shopping addiction and she needs money to pay off her debts. So she takes a job as a finance writer, which is something she has no idea about. And she grows feelings for her boss. And that basically just sums up what I said before. And you know, when we think of addictions, we think of alcohol, drugs, those are the top two that come to mind. If you had to do that word association game, I think that's what I'm thinking about. If I said addiction, someone would probably say drugs, or someone might say alcohol or something. But honestly, anything can be an addiction. And it was nice seeing the struggle Rebecca had in trying to overcome her shopping addiction. Not nice for Rebecca, but it was nice, as an outsider, seeing that, there are more addictions than what we come across as a society, because the main ones we think about or even talk about as a society are alcohol and drugs. I liked also that the fact that her friend Suze was very supportive and she was really trying to help her overcome her addiction. But honestly, and this is a rom-com, it's a movie, I get it. But there is no way that Rebecca was able to get a job doing finance with no background or anything like that. That just could never happen in the real world. And like I said before, yes, I know it's a movie and it's a rom-com. Two things that just make certain for sure that some things aren't going to be true. But still, there is no way this is possible at all. So that is one of the things I just found really hard to watch this movie. Whilst it was cringy and stuff, this was also because this would never happen. There's no way someone would hire someone without some sort of check or without checking their CV or resume, whatever you want to call it. And thinking, how are they gonna do any of this? Like, I get that they're a writer, but they got they have no idea about finance. Like, how does it work? But I think one thing that they did really good was the chemistry. The chemistry between Luke, the boss, and Rebecca was really good. But yeah, the movie just lacks any sense. Like, there's no way half of the things that happen in that movie would ever happen. But I like the way that they showed how difficult it is to overcome an addiction and the struggles and how it can all lead to all sorts of issues. And I think that is one thing they did really well. But Rebecca herself, like she was really annoying, and I get her addiction isn't really her fault, but I feel like she didn't really make much of an effort, which is easy for me to say, I guess. But yeah, it's just simply how I felt. And I think the best character out of the whole movie has to be Sue's, her friend, her best friend. She has to be the best character from the movie. Like, she wasn't a main character. She was simply just Rebecca's friend, and she's trying to be supportive, and she's trying to help her. She is like what any person would want as a friend, and it's actually one of the first times I've seen Krysten Ritter, that's her name, the star from Jessica Jones, actually in another movie. So really nice just getting to see her in another movie, seeing her character. Because her character from this to Jessica Jones is, I mean, there are some similarities, but they're so totally different. And another thing I've read is simply just that, the movie is based on a book, and the book is apparently like nothing like the movie. And it's a massive shame, it seems to happen quite a bit now. And it would have been cool to know, what it would have and should have actually looked like if it was properly based on the book. But yeah, it was funny. So yeah, I think it was more funny than romantic. But yeah, watch it at your own risk, because this is one that I don't think I'd ever watch again personally. It's just too hard to watch, and it just like, whilst I get rom-coms are, I mean, all movies generally are fictional, and rom-coms have that extra way of just making stuff that would never happen just for the sake of it, just because it's a rom-com. Like, I feel like this was just really out of touch with reality. Like, it was like, I don't know. It's, yeah, still trying to figure this movie out. Like, how it will be really interested to know, like, if someone's actually watched the movie and the book, like, which do you actually prefer? Because I have a feeling this is one of those cases where everybody's going to say the book for 100% sure, like, so we could. But yeah, so that's it for today's review, which I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below, did you enjoy this movie or not, and why? Please make sure to like and subscribe, and please make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our content. Check out our social media accounts, Twitter and Instagram, and check out our website too, which has a blog. So do interact with us there or any of those platforms I just mentioned. And that's it for today. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.